Hello students, in this part 10 of question bank, do practice of 10 case based questions. This is case 1 based on the activity shown in the figure. This activity is MTP or medical termination of pregnancy, which can be done under certain conditions. These conditions are given in answer of part 2 question. It is safe during first trimester to do MTP, that is up to 12 weeks of pregnancy. Certain conditions are imposed to do MTP in India to prevent female feticide and to maintain sex ratio in our country. Case 2 is based on grazing food chain, detritus food chain and food web in an ecosystem. Detritus food chain starts with the death of an organism and it is responsible for major flow of energy in the terrestrial ecosystem, while grazing food chain is responsible for major flow of energy in an aquatic ecosystem. Also note, cockroaches and crows are two examples of omnivores which connect grazing food chain with the detritus food chain in an ecosystem and help in formation of food web. Information about pyramid of energy, which is always upright, is given in third question. The flow of energy in a food chain is unidirectional, means it is always from producers to consumers. And only 10% of the energy of one trophic level is transferred to the next trophic level. Know about PAR and major producers in a terrestrial and aquatic ecosystem. Case 4 is based on cancer. Read the paragraph. Define contact inhibition, which is a property present in normal cells but lost in cancerous cells. Also define metastasis. Note important point that normal cells have cellular oncogenes or proto-oncogenes which when activated changes the normal cells to cancerous cells. CT scan and MRI are used to detect cancer and alpha interferons are given to the cancer patients which are biological response modifiers. Case 5 is based on in situ and ex situ approaches of conservation of biodiversity. Learn different methods used for both approaches like zoological parks, biosphere reserves, cryopreservation, tissue culture, in vitro fertilization, hotspots, sacred groves, etc. Case 6 is based on monohybrid cross and test cross. Test cross is done to find the genotype of the organism. Solve part 1 and 2 of the question and part 3 of the question. Case 7 is based on genetically modified crops where crop A is a cotton crop and crop B is a tobacco plant. Solve part 1, 2 and 3 of case 7. There is a choice in part 3. Case 8 is based on AIDS, which is caused by a virus HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, and test used to diagnose the disease is ELISA test. This virus attack macrophages and helper T lymphocyte and reduce the immunity of the person. Read the information about alien species which invade a region and affect the native organisms in case number 9. Also, information is given about the number of species of different organisms found on Earth. Solve part 1 of the question and part 2 and part 3 of the case number 9. Last question, question number 10 is based on interactions of two species where both are benefited from each other. One is a plant, acacia plant, and other is an ant species. Acacia plant provides food and shelter to the ant, while ant protect the plant from herbivores, insects. Solve part 1 of the question. Part 2, part 3 and part 4 of the question. And in part 5, note the graph. If ant is present along with the acacia, then its shoots are not affected by herbivores, insects, because ants act as guard for the acacia plant. You can find the answers of all these 5 parts of question number 10. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for staying with me. Subscribe the channel to get the information about my new video. Thank you so much.